Hey, Daniel Munday here, and welcome to the special online presentation, How to Push Aside Years of Dieting Frustrations and Failure with One Simple Trick. Now, it's so simple that it's even going to work without any extra exercise necessary. Now, first of all, thanks for giving up your time today, for checking this out. I want to ask, before we go any further, I want to ask you a question. What do you hope to get out of this? I realise you can't obviously answer that to me in person, but have a think on what you want to come away with from this learning. Hold on to that thought and then come back to it at the end, and then we'll see how we're going and whether we're on track, whether you got what you wanted. Okay. The next question I'm going to ask you is why me, why now? Now, what I mean by that, what makes now the time for you to take action on what I'm going to share? What's the breaking point for you that's got you to where you are now, where it's something you need the answer to? Okay. Answer these questions, and then you're going to be more certain to follow through and put this game plan into action. And I'm not going to share with you stuff that you need to change your whole world for. Like I've said, it's simple stuff that you're going to believe quite possible once you find out exactly what it is. Okay. And to be honest, down the track I might charge for something like this, but I want to give this to you today as a special thing, so we can build up a bit of trust about each other, because you may not necessarily know who I am or what I do. Don't pass it off because you didn't pay for it. Well, you have invested in a way. You've given me your time to check it out. But make sure you didn't get your value out of it, okay? And the only way to do that is obviously to put the steps in action. Before we get into it, I'm going to give you a bit of a little insight on me, and if you don't know me previously and what I do at DPM. Now, look, I've been running DPM for 12 and a half years. I started back in 2005. Basically, I only did it because my dad died of a heart attack and gave me a kick up the butt, and I realised I wasn't happy with what I was doing and where I was going. I was working in corporate gyms and stuff at the time. I just didn't enjoy it. But I knew there was a whole bunch of people that needed a bunch of help, and that gave me the step to put into place to do it. Now, compare the 12 and a half years to most trainers when they start off, pardon me, they last for 18 months. That's the industry average pretty much these days. So basically they start all gun-ho, get excited, think they can rule the world, then realise it's pretty hard yakka. So being able to do it for this long, something must be going right somewhere along the line, because it works with some pretty cool people. Now, when it comes down to it, basically I just help busy mums like you, not only find the time to exercise, but more importantly, to feel better about yourself, and to fit back in those old little size 10 jeans, or that little black dress, whatever it is that's in the back of your wardrobe that you had before you were pregnant. You can't bring yourself to throw away. It might be years ago, but you got that feeling, you remember what it feels like, and you dream to get back there. It's what I do, is help you get back there, and without having to give up your whole life to do it. All right, so I'm going to give you a reminder of what we're going to get out today. I'm going to cover things like how little time you actually need to commit to a new game plan. You probably may not believe me when you find out, but it's actually true. And of course, that one little trick, but it's something pretty cool. And I can guarantee you've got this thing in your house right now, especially if your kids are young, but we'll come to that in a minute. And also at the end of the training, I'm going to present to you a special opportunity to help accelerate things even further if you want a little bit of extra accountability and a bit of extra help. And if you stick around to the end, I'll offer you a special bonus too, make it worth your while. So let's get into it. Now, basically, I know why you're here. You've had trouble shifting those stubborn kilos that never seem to go no matter what you try. You want to set a good example for your kids, but there's so much confusion about what works and what doesn't. You want to get your confidence back. Maybe you just want to feel a little bit better about yourself. You're sick of feeling bloated all the time. Look, you may even hate exercise because you're too exhausted. Little kids, you just don't think you can find the time for it. But I know, like I mentioned before, you'd love to be able to go back to that wardrobe, pick out that little pair of skinny jeans or that black dress, slide it on, and feel great about it and not self-conscious. And you'd love to be able to pick something out without having to change 3 times and worry. I just didn't make those words up. Those are some of the things that mums like you have told me exactly what they're looking for in the past. So that's why I know exactly how you feel right now and how I can help. Like I mentioned, I hear it all the time, day in, day out. But I'm also a busy dad, so I know it's like trying to juggle life and work and family and trying to fit it all into place. Now, I'm not here to judge you because I can understand exactly where you're at because I go through some same frustrations too at times. We're all human. Before we go on, though, I think it's important to share some of the success stories I've had with plenty of other busy mums in exactly the same situation as you. Try and juggle work, the kids, and actually find some time for yourself. Um, the cool stories I'm going to share with you that happen in only 4 short weeks too. So it is possible. You don't have to commit a year or 2 years or whatever to the practice. Simple changes daily are going to be able to help you. I'll start sharing them now. Going into this, I've tried every program there is to try, and I was a little bit doubtful that I'd stick to this one, but it's something that's easy to stick to. Now, another one, I feel better, my skin's better, my hair's better, my clothes are fitting. I don't feel like I'm pregnant anymore. Another one, I've ate more on this diet than what I'd eat in a normal day. It's not low calorie food, it's just wholesome, good food. Another one, it made me feel good. I didn't feel bloated at all. Even after the first week, it was amazing. Now I feel really good. I'm not as bloated. My tummy's a little bit flatter. I've got heaps of energy. I'm getting out of bed. I'm playing with the kids more, which is the best thing. That I think is pretty cool in itself because you shouldn't have to give up your whole life to make this all possible. And so obviously you want to give your kids your best of you too. It's the best chance to help you to do it. Another one, when I first heard about it, I was a little bit skeptical, but 4 weeks later, I'm a changed person. Even a few days into it, I thought, wow, why didn't I know about this program sooner? And another one, I cut down to 3 times a week. That's the exercise, and it's really helped me with my sleep. I don't feel as old looking, and I feel a lot better looking at my before and after pics. I'm really, really surprised with how well I've done. So I just want to say thank you. Okay, now let's get to the real reason of why you're here. Let's cover that simple trick that I've been hinting at now. What I want you to do when we're finished here, or if you listen to this, on the audio, go into your kitchen, open up your cupboards, get out your kids' plates. Now, if you've got little toddlers like me, I've got a little 4-year-old and also a brand new baby. Take out those kids' plates, the bowls, the plates, all that little stuff that's got Elsa over it, because I know that's what my daughter's like. If you've got a girl, you're going to be exactly the same, I'm sure. Get them out. Now, those things are your new serving dishes for dinners, for snacks, for breakfast. Now, if you've got a toddler, you probably think you're cool if you're eating off a Elsa plate, or if it's a bloke, whatever the things that little boys love these days, whether it's Thomas the Tank Engine or Fireman Sam or whatever it is. Now, that's a simple trick. Now, you may laugh, but this is why it's important, okay? These plates and bowls are obviously smaller than the normal ones you eat through. Now, I don't have to convince you of that, but by default, if you use these, you're automatically cutting down on your portion size. And that's the amount, the amount of food that you eat every single meal is going to be less, okay? Follow that process. If you're doing that every meal you're having, day in and day out, even without changing anything else, you'll start to lose some weight. Because if you're doing everything that you're doing now, running around with the kids, walking a pram if you've got a little, a youngster that needs to be put to sleep, walking the kids to school, whatever it is, every little bit of incidental exercise that you already do, or if you're already training, you're already getting extra action in anyway. So it's the only thing that you're going to need to change, okay? Especially at the start. Because making this one small change day in, day out, meal in, meal out, it's going to add up, okay? Just like you're never going to lose 5 kilos as soon as you do one workout, or, if you have one day of good healthy eating. It's about the slow and consistent progress for you, okay? So what do you reckon? Realistic? And I can understand you may think if it's going to be enough food. Now, the funny thing, that you might already realise this, but as humans, we eat more than we need to. Now, I can definitely attest to that because I know I do. But the one thing I've learned after watching Emily over the years is, and you might have even noticed it with your kids, they know when they've had enough. It doesn't matter what it is. 9 times out of 10, they're going to stop, even if it's a pizza or whatever their favourite food may be. They don't always eat it all because they say, my tummy's full now. I hear that all the time from her, and it's pretty cool because, we can't do that. I know I struggle too. So the reason we overeat is mainly because we put too much in our plate to start with. And, I don't know if you're like me, but you had to eat everything on your plate as a kid. Otherwise, you weren't allowed to leave the table. Now, that's sort of changed a bit now. But, if it's ingrained into you for as long as it has been, all the time while growing up, I can't blame you if you're the same too. Now, another reason why we overeat, it's because we eat too fast. And when we do that, the brain can't get the message from the stomach that it's full. And that way, you're going to keep on eating and eating, and it's only afterwards, when it's too late, you get that feeling. You're sitting on the lounge, and you feel like you need to sleep. You're overeating, the body's overstuffed. Now, the one thing that I will notice, especially with a toddler, and it works in their favour, is they take ages to eat. They'll stuff around, they'll talk, they'll play with their food, they'll do whatever. It can do my head in. You might even be the same. But take yourself out of the situation. It's actually pretty smart because they're eating slower than we eat, because I know I'm just going bam, 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 smashing it down. They get the message that they're full and they stop, even if they haven't eaten everything. Now, there's an old rule, and it's pretty accurate, it stands the test of time over the years, but it takes about 15 minutes to get the message from your stomach to your brain that it's had enough. Now, I can say for sure I don't take 15 minutes to eat. And I'm not sure whether you're the same, but chances are you're scoffing it down when you get a chance in between running around after the kids. So see what you think. Give it a go. I can understand you're going to be a bit skeptical and think, is this all this big secret is? But trust me, give it a go and let me know what you think. Okay? Like, at the worst case scenario, what have you got to lose? There's a reason why you're here. There's a reason why you listen to it. Give it a shot and let me know what you think. I think you might be surprised. Now, there's another thing I want to mention too, is how little time you actually need to commit to a new game plan. Definitely not as much as you think, because I get you under the pump. I know I am too, especially with a baby that's not even 2 weeks old as recording of this, and the toddler. There's enough things on your plate. The last thing you want to do is train for hours and hours each week. So if you're already doing something, exercise, whatever it is, that's cool. Just making the change I mentioned, that's going to help, okay, with those smaller plates and eating off your kids' plates. But let's say you aren't doing much because you think you need hours of time you don't have. It might be you, but basically, give me an hour a week and you're sweet. Not a day, 1 hour a week. 3 20-minute workouts, break it down, whatever you got to do. That's all those busy mums did in that feedback that you heard earlier, that I shared with you earlier. And you can also find their stories and their videos on my website, dpmtransformation.com. Go through those so you can see for yourself. I haven't made it up. They're real mums, just like you, with the same struggles as you, in the same position as you are. They just follow the DPM food plan that gave me those 60 minutes a week, okay? Now, the best thing, like you heard, the food plan's pretty simple. It's not rocket science. And, I've got to be completely honest, out of all the people that I train and get some pretty cool results with, you rarely ever get 100% compliance. And that's the cool thing about it, because even though the compliance isn't exactly by the book, it might be 90%, it might be 80%, it might be 95%. Okay, it doesn't matter. They're still getting some pretty cool results. Now, like I said, go to the website, check it out for yourself, dpmtransformation.com. See what they can achieve in only 4 short weeks. Because I want you to do this to see that whether you want to do some stuff with me, whether you can train with me or not, it doesn't matter. But when you see what other mums in your exact situation can achieve in that short space of time, and without having to change the whole world, they didn't have to give me 6 days a week of workouts. They didn't have to track every single food they ate and measure the calories and the nutrients of fat and carbs and protein and all that sort of stuff. They didn't have to do any of that. Keep it short and simple. That's the process, because I know you're busy. I am too. I don't want to make something that's hard for you to follow. You just got to do something to get your heart rate up, basically. Even if it's walking around, Your kids, if you've got little toddlers that are still in a pram, take them around the block, push them around that. Anything's going to give you some action. Hopefully you've got some benefit out of what we've done today. Now, it's pretty hard to cover, every single thing that you can do in something as short as this training. And I don't want to go on and on because I think you'll lose the main points that I'm trying to make. All right, but I think you can probably agree there's some pretty cool things that you can take out of this. Go back and listen to it if you have to find that thing for you, whether it's that little trick that I mentioned about the smaller plates, whether it's those 3 20-minute workouts a week. And by the way, if you're looking at doing some workouts, just pick something that's going to work as many muscles as you can in that short space of time. So there's no point of doing arm curls all the time, or something that's only going to work, or sit-ups or any of that sort of stuff. It's like them being terrible for your back. Pick an exercise like a push-up that's going to work your whole upper body. Pick an exercise like a squat that's going to work your whole lower body. These type of things. You don't even need weights. You don't even need equipment. All you need is your own body weight. There's a whole bunch of exercises that you can whip out. Now, the next thing I want to touch on is the reason why you're here today is because what you're doing now isn't exactly working. That's, we can probably agree on that. Or if it's working slowly, it's definitely the long and hard way. Now, first thing I want you to do is to implement those secrets that we've just shared. Yeah, but there's also a shortcut, like I mentioned, a bit more accountability. Basically, it's the expressway. So it's like hopping, peak hour traffic on a Friday and you want to get home from work to see the kids. It's like getting in the bus lane and driving past everyone that's stuck in bumper to bumper traffic, okay? Especially if it's wet. The thing I can provide you with the best is accountability to make sure you follow up what you said you would do. The way we can do this over these next 4 weeks is a DPM 28-day reset program, okay? So 28 days, you can get the exact thing every single day. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to send you a short, simple steps to do just for that day, okay? Now, the beauty of this game plan, like I mentioned, every single day, we break it down into small steps. Like I mentioned with that one tip, okay, with that one little trick with the small plates, breaking it down is going to make it more manageable, okay? So even on a weekend, you're going to get the idea about how we can break it down and make it easy for you to follow, okay? So let's say Monday, the first day you're going to get the message. It's going to be in your inbox, 5 o'clock every morning. That way when you wake up, you know exactly what you have to do for that day. It might be something as simple as to track the amount of sleep that you have. It might be something as simple as to do a workout today, okay? So focus on that one thing, whatever it is, okay? And it's obviously going to be different things every day. But what I've found in the past when I've run this is by implementing this simple approach with small, simple, easy to follow steps and having someone like me as a support. So if you're struggling, you let me know. We can try and have a look at things and where we can get it to work for you. It takes out all the confusion, okay? Because a lot of the times it gets overwhelming and you just think, stuff it, it's too hard. And it's easier to stay where you are, okay? But this is where this is different because everything is broken down into easy to follow steps. Plus you've got the accountability to help you along the way, okay? Now add that up over 28 days and I can guarantee you're going to be in a hell of a lot better position when you finish than when you are right now. And if you're not, that's where the DPM better than money back guarantee comes in out. Basically, this states if you're not completely satisfied at the end of the program, I'll give you every cent back, plus I'll continue to coach you for free until you're happy. All you've got to do is to follow your end of the bargain, and that's to follow that plan every day with those action points. Does that seem fair enough? Now, you may be wondering how much does it cost, and I want to make it easily accessible for you, okay? That way it's going to be one small payment, one small investment of $99, okay? What I want you to do is think of the money you may have wasted over the years and compare it to $99. It becomes a no-brainer when you put it that way. Now, whether you've wasted hundreds or thousands, whatever you've spent on trainers that haven't worked for you or gyms, or whether you've done online programs in the past that haven't worked, nothing gives you the accountability, the one-on-one accountability that this does for such a small investment. Okay. And the extra bonus, because you've stuck around to the end, if you sign up, I'm going to shout you another 2 weeks on the house. So it's going to be 42 days instead of the 28. So that way you've got 6 weeks of accountability for less than $100. Okay. Plenty of time to establish some new patterns, some awesome patterns that you can use to set yourself up for the rest of the year. So you know you're going to be flying, and you can really, really start to enjoy how you feel and start to feel comfortable with what you see in the mirror every day. Okay. Now, if you're ready to step up, go to danielmunday.com, DanielMunday.com. That's going to take you straight to the PayPal link where you can organise your payment, and I'm going to hook you up. Okay. As well as the 28 days of daily missions and your 2 weeks extra bonus game plan as well. You're also going to receive the 3-day detox game plan and a 4-week home workout plan, as well as some quick healthy recipe cookbooks that you can follow to help you along if you want to shift things up another level. Okay. But if you want to keep things small and start off easy and see how you go, all you got to do is implement those steps you get every day. The stuff with the food plan and the workout, that's the extra bonus for those that really want to step things up, because I know some people like to go all in. That's some extra bonuses I'm going to hook you up with. Okay. Now, but even if you just focus on those small missions that I'm going to send you every day, those simple accountability steps, you're going to notice some big progress. I'll guarantee, like I mentioned before. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Once again, thanks for giving me your time and checking this out today. And if you do want to get started with the DPM 28-day reset, go straight to danielmunday.com, and it'll take you directly to that PayPal secure link where you can invest your $99. I'll then be in touch with your next steps. The other thing that you can do to get instant download of the course materials, once PayPal payment has been confirmed, you hit the return to DPM performance button and you'll get instant access. But I'm going to send you the link for those two. Okay. Now, if you're not in a position to sign up right now because you're out on the road listening on your phone or whatever, I'm going to give you, for the 2-week bonus, okay, I'm going to give you until, what's the date today? February 20th as I write this. I'm going to give you to next Monday, the February 26th, to take action. Okay, on the extra 2 weeks. After that, you can still join us for the 28 days. Okay. Now, don't miss out. You just need to invest by Monday the 26th, and I'll hook you up with the extra 2 weeks. Okay. Like I said, giving you the 6-week reset. If you have any questions, let me know. Reply to the email that you got this link on. dpminfo@dpmtransformation.com. Okay. And if you have any feedback on this, let me know what you think. And if you do give that little one step a go, let me know what you think. And I look forward to hearing with you. And look forward to working with you on the reset program. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.